flew one very similar to this. I'm not sure if I flew this exact tail number, but I flew with the Snowbirds for a total of 5 years. 3 as a wingman, as the number 7 pilot, and 2 as the team leader. You know, it's a really interesting jet, and well, some people say, well, it's not that fast, it's not a fighter jet, and I've flown fighter jets, so I can compare. There's something really unique about this. We'd often say, you know, when I flew the F-18, it was like getting in a Formula One race car. It was just the peak edge of technology, certainly when I started flying. And when you fly the Tudor, though, it's like getting in a little Porsche Boxster. It just has a nimble feel. You really feel connected to the airplane. Everything's manual control, so it has a really nice aviation feel for it. There's really nothing unforgiving about it. It turned out to be an amazing training airplane, but even more so, it turned out to be an amazing formation and aerobatic airplane. I would say that I would have liked a little bit more thrust, because if you've ever seen the Snowbirds routine, we're using every pound of thrust we can get out of that jet, and to be able to have a little bit more thrust, it would quicken the rejoins, and it would allow maybe a little bit tighter patterns and just give a little bit more flexibility for the hot days and the higher density altitude. But really, other than that, you know, I would say it was such a great jet. Having a tandem version of it would have been even better, you know, having that clear visibility out both sides. Anyone's been on a traveling sports team, it's probably very similar to that, and I've done a little bit of that myself, but it really is like traveling with 22 of your brothers, and in my case a sister, as Maurice was on a team when I was flying, and you get really close. You sit down at a restaurant, you know, you look at the menu, you know exactly what your buddies are going to order based on the pattern, because we would go off for 3 to 5 weeks at a time, which we'd call a swing. And so you get really tight. You're working together all day, and then you're socializing together, dining together, so you become really tight. And of course, we have a lot of fun. There's some good practical jokes, and it's just camaraderie. It's amazing.